Hey everyone, it's Ryan Grimes here from My IT Indie, and today's video is all about nonprofits, specifically 501c3s, and licensing for cloud platforms. So we have prospects coming to us all the time that are nonprofits. They're either churches or nonprofits that deal with individuals that maybe need some help in getting back on their feet, and they're doing good work in the community. Well, one of the things we typically see is that most nonprofits haven't had proper guidance in their technology. Sometimes it's done by a person who donated some time, or it's done by the person who knew the most about technology. And that's not necessarily the proper way to do it. So we come in and we do a license audit for nonprofits. And we are always finding discrepancies with how things are done. So a lot of the things we see are paying for commercial licensing. So a nonprofit goes to Google, goes to Microsoft, and they just set up their accounts. And they set them up as a normal business would using normal business pricing. But fun fact, Google and Microsoft give free or highly reduced licensing to properly acknowledge 501c3 nonprofits. It's a little bit of a process. You have to validate your nonprofit with both Google and Microsoft to get this licensing. But at the end of the day, you could be saving yourself hundreds of dollars a month in license fees that can be used for different parts of your nonprofit that the money probably should go for. So that's one thing we see. The other thing we see is that somebody working at the nonprofit set up a personal Microsoft or a personal Google account, and they're using that for their work. And they're trying to either share it with like a Gmail account, or they've got a personal MicrosoftLive.com account, which could still be their domain for their nonprofit, but it's a personal account, and there's no data protections on any of those things. So if that person leaves the nonprofit, their data goes with them and nobody has access to it. Whereas if you set up a proper Microsoft 365 tenant or a proper Google Workspace tenant, we have access to control the flow of data and making sure that when somebody leaves a nonprofit, their data is still there, and then nothing's been lost and everything's being backed up properly, and their data is being protected, and everyone has access to the files they need to have access to. So this is Ryan Grimes from My IT Indie, making IT work.